I was born in the year 1207, the son of King John and Queen Isabella of Angoulême. When my father died, I was but a child of 9 years, too young to wear a crown, yet the weight of England was placed upon my small shoulders. I remember little of that day, only the solemn faces around me and the whispers of rebellion still echoing through the realm. My father had left behind a kingdom divided, weary from war and filled with distrust. Because I was still a boy, the great lords of England, my regents, ruled in my stead. Among them were wise and loyal men who sought peace above pride. They knew that to heal the kingdom, they must calm the barons who had risen against my father. And so they swore to uphold the Magna Carta, that great charter of liberties my father had been forced to seal. In doing so, they brought England back from the edge of ruin. The barons laid down their arms, the fields grew green again, and the people began to hope once more. As I grew into manhood, I learned the craft of kingship, a task more burden than glory. I was deeply devout, drawn to the beauty of faith and the majesty of the church. I loved the splendour of worship, the glow of candlelight upon gold, Gitzald, and the sound of music rising beneath vaulted stone. It was this love that led me to rebuild Westminster Abbey, my grandest and most sacred work. I wished to raise a house worthy of God and of England, a place where kings might be crowned and buried beneath heaven's light. I spared no cost, for I believed beauty was a form of worship. Yet devotion alone does not make a good ruler. I was not a man of war like my uncle Richard, nor of cunning like my father. I wished to be loved, not feared, and in that desire I often erred. I gave too freely to those who pleased me, especially to my foreign kin from Poitou and Savoy. My barons grumbled that I spent England's wealth upon strangers and cared more for the church than for my nobles. Perhaps they were right. In the year 1258, their patience broke. Led by Simon de Montfort, once my friend, then my foe, the barons forced me to accept the provisions of Oxford. This charter bound me to govern through a council of barons rather than by my own will. I swore the oath, but in my heart I could not bear it. I was a king, anointed by God, and I would not be ruled by my subjects. In time, defiance turned to war. England once again was torn apart, brother against brother, lord against king. It was called the Second Barons' War, and it brought sorrow to all. Simon de Montfort triumphed at first, taking me captive and ruling in my name. But my son, Prince Edward, bold, clever, and strong, escaped from his prison and raised an army in my cause. In the year 1265 he met Simon at Evesham and struck him down in battle. England's crown was restored to me, though its gleam was dulled by blood. After that, I ruled in peace, though never again with pride. I had learned humility, and perhaps wisdom. I ruled more gently, listened more often, and feared less the counsel of others. From those years of strife was born something new, the gathering of barons and men of the shires who met to advise their king. In time, this council would grow into Parliament, a legacy greater than any battle won or abbey built. I am Henry, the third of that name, son of John, father of Edward, and servant of both God and England. My reign was long, my burdens heavy, and my heart often troubled. Yet I leave behind a realm more ordered than I found it, a kingdom where even a king must listen to his people.